after the storm. All the RVs still intact. Nobody RV flipped up in the air. I don't see no trees knocked down. My neighbor right there is leaving to go back up north. The bus had left Tuesday, yesterday. Today is Wednesday. But I guess due to the tropical storm in the state of Florida, he decided to wait to be on the safe side. I don't blame him for that. I would definitely wait too. I know the park definitely need to cut their grass. They claim they've been having a lot of lawnmower issues, which all this money this park made. I don't see why not hire a lawn service or just buy a decent lawnmower. I mean, I don't get it. We wanted to move over to that spot right here. It was empty, but they claim this was their weekly. And this RV here been here around 2 months now. So they done hooked up a big water system out there and everything. That spot right there was a family of black people in a drivable version. It was about 7 or 8 people lived in that big drivable version. So a lot of people left to go back to their states. As you can see, the weather, as the sky look like it's about to snow here in the state of Florida. But unfortunately, it's not going to snow. It's a very cool neighbor there. He's cool, laid back, don't bother nobody. But it seems that a lot of people in the park don't like him. But hey, everybody got their own thoughts and theories about stuff. It's the world we live in now. Chaos. Uh, a lot of things they say you can't have, but a lot of people do have. So in this Pacific Park location, I guess it applies only to certain peoples, or maybe color, skin of color, or certain peoples or whatever. But you get my drift. Very nice hotel over there. So you're wondering what is the amount of money you pay to be here? It goes around 375 a month plus um, electric. So you got your taxes and stuff to pay. So to be honest, is it worth it? The answer is no, because they got a pool, but we've been hearing since the time we've been here that the pool is going to be open. They was going to have a playground. Haven't seen none of that. So, so my other neighbor, he's a mechanic. He planned to go back up north. He has a job opportunity That's a good thing. You got to go where that money at. They recently did some tree cutting. They cut down tree limbs right before the hurricane started to come. Looks a lot better. They cleaned off the fence line because it was like trees and big tall vines all over the fence. So that's good that they cleaned it off. A lot of people keep their pets outside. Uh, Now that's a long RV. That's super long. That's super long. Yep, so that's our boat over there. Just got it just sitting there. It ain't the same anymore like it was in Jacksonville, Florida. Yep. So that building there, that house they just put there, it's a big house, to be honest with you, very big house. Yep. So I don't see no damage on no part. Everything peaches and cream, what I can see, pretty much. Oh, he gonna move this boat. Yep. Say he moved this boat. Got a little bit of flooding back here, but it's not much. Smell like somebody out here barbecuing. That's a big old spot where big spot on that tree if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can zoom up on it. You probably can't see it. I don't know if y'all can see the well, but he's on there. I think they call them banana spotters, if I'm not mistaken. Behind this fence here in this neighborhood here, like a community, is a mobile home park. Very clean back there, to be honest. Very clean. Got a extension cord running from over there to way going down somewhere. The lights at night in the back doesn't work. I don't know why. A lady used to stay there, but they evicted her out of there for some odd reason. We don't know why. It's two sides to every story. It don't concern us to a certain extent. If I owned this park, it would be very fixed up, very nice. I would definitely have sidewalks put down because one thing about a park, You always make money. So I'm trying to decide, should I walk? Matter of fact, I'm gonna walk down this way, then I work my way going back up. Just to give you a glimpse around the park. It's very hard to find a good park these days. I remember before me and my wife started doing RVing, we found a couple RV parks. It was very cheap. Was nice. Um, lights and water was included. Very decent. Um, everybody mind their own business. It was for daily, weekly, or monthly. For some funny reason, the monthly was always the cheapest. A lot of people left. Some people going on vacation. It's very muddy. Yeah. So a couple things we thinking about traveling to. We really thought about traveling to Alaska, which that's a very long drive. A lot of people we met is from Alaska. So it's not really the driving that gets you. Just make sure you got good tires on your automobile and your RV, because you will have a tire blowout, and it's a very scary feeling when you're going around 60 miles or 65 miles an hour. So this is the bathroom and also the laundromat. That's the ladies' side there, and that's the laundry room. They got another extension cord coming this way going out to get someone home. Waiting on Gigi, my wife. So as you can see, they cleaned up a lot of trees, but come down to keeping landscaping up to date. No, but we on at this part for temporary anyway. It must have been a long term, but since a lot of stuff wasn't, oh, somebody got a leak in their water hose, shooting out a lot of water. But I guess they know about it. It's just very hard to find a good RV park, but we did find one. But due to the fact, between the time we moved to this part, the spot they was going to give us, because the size of our RV is a 34-footer along with our boat, and that spot was, how much that spot was, Gina? Yeah, I think it was 535 a month, and I think the lights was 13 cents every kilowatt, something like that. And pretty much they had, I think, two pools, um, basketball court. Okay, had three pools, basketball court, um, a lot of events. Um, I mean, it was the place to be. Yeah, they went out of town. They had just came back. Um, they went out for the 4th of July, and they just came back right before the storm. So I guess a lot of people just riding around trying to see what we're doing, or maybe just killing time. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So a lot of people around here really mind their business. As you see, that's the front office, and that's the pool I was talking about. The playground supposed to be either right there or maybe over there in that spot, or maybe right next to the pool. I don't know. It's nowhere really to walk around to exercise. You know, my mom, when she came to visit me the first day, about a good month and a half later, she came to visit me. She was like, "Oh, it's a quiet area." laid back. And I said, yeah. She said, oh, at least y'all got a pool. Because what she don't have a pool. And the RV park we left from did not have a pool. So the first thing hit my mind was like, oh, good. We're going to be in the pool with the kids. Unfortunate, that never happened. So as you can see, a lot of people left. A lot of people left for their own reasons. Some people we had physically talked to, they went to other RV parks that they was on a waiting list. Some parks is around the same price. Me and my wife also found. But the only reason we did not leave from here yet is because we have a lot of mailers coming here. And then on top of that, when we do leave from here, we are going far away. So, I learned in life, it don't matter how many RV parks you jump to or travel to, but over a period of time, you're just going to spend a lot of money in the RV life, which a lot of people say it's so cheap to live in the RV life. That's not true unless you off-grid living and you are away from chaos. So somebody left from out this spot too. And again, a lot of people could have just left because of the storm. Yeah, that could have been another reason too. So they might come back after the storm. A lot of people probably left because of the storm. Yeah. It's like more people left now than ever. I can tell they definitely coming back. Right there, I can tell they coming back. Which I don't know why they left their rug and stuff like that. If the storm was coming, would you think the rug would like fly in the air and be gone somewhere? That would make a lot of sense. But I guess everybody got their own reason. It's just a lot of empty spots, ain't it? It wasn't like this a few days, like 2 days ago. But time will tell. So we had our refrigerator without in our RV, and our neighbor ended up gave us a refrigerator, and it took me to be honest, about 2 weeks to put it in. Because to be honest, I wasn't motivated to do the job. For one, walking the dogs, and when I finally got motivated to do it, it was a nice, okay refrigerator. Works on propane and gas. So eventually, that's like some old. I don't know what that is. If somebody know what that is, please leave that in the comments. I know it's the fire stench. The fire hydrant is pretty much don't have no water in it, but I don't know what them tanks is. All right. So eventually, um, starting to rain, but I guess I'll be okay. I'm trying to make this video for everybody out there on YouTube and beyond. They have a lot of sand on the ground, so people try to figure a way to cut back all this sand. But I don't understand why it's so hard to just go buy some rocks and put some rocks down or something. Oh, so the rain is trying to come back through. So eventually I might have to cut this video short and take a shortcut back to the house. What your phone say about weather? It's like really, if you see straight ahead, we only need a tree now. See the difference in the coloring in the road? It's like pouring down. So it could be a little shower go by. Oh, okay. So back to earlier, I almost forgot what I was saying. So I think I changed the subject when I saw the two big, tall container pipes. Forgot what I was going to say, but someone leave a comment to remind me what I was saying. I can pick back up on that subject in a later video. So, how is the RV life is treating us so far? I mean, we like it. I understand that the RV life was pretty much designed to travel, to enjoy life, to get out and explore. It's very difficult when you have kids, and we tried to do the online homeschool, and we are located in the state of Florida, born and raised in the state of Florida of America, and it's so hard. I can't speak for every family. I can't speak for every um, person or wherever you from, where you born from, but being dark skinned, trying to do homeschool online, it's very complicated because they really don't want black people to do it. It's almost like the program is only designed for light skinned people. And I'm sorry if you may feel that I don't like light skinned people. That's your mind settings. But I'm only talking about the things I have and also is going through here in my own country I'm born and raised. I have ran across a lot of people not from my country that their kids is homeschooling in the RV life, and also we was informed about benefits that we didn't even know nothing about. Like my kid is entitled to receive, which my wife tried to get it, which she got approved for the program. But unfortunately, once again, due to her skin color and my son's skin color, they kind of bloop bloop kind of hassle her around that basis. Nobody she can talk to about the situation, and everything was told to her it's a lie. And I just pretty much just told her to leave it alone. Don't need to worry about it because you know she can go around and try to make complaints and ask for supervisors all day long. It's like they hear the case just like arguing with Social Security. They'll hear your case, and then at the end of the day, you just another meat slot on their plate list. So, to everybody out there, to be honest with you, I ran across a lot of good people who actually visit America is not from here, and they talk very bad about our country. But yet, they stay on our welfare system and on our housing projects and all these programs that help them build houses, which, once again, we don't understand how it's possible when we can't even get help. So, what's going on in the RV life is a lot of black people is getting into the RV life in America, but it's being mistreated because once again, dark skinned people will always be hated because the color of their skin. Now I have ran across a lot of good people say they don't see color. The only thing they see is people's. Now if you want to talk about color, you can go to the dollar store, you go to Walmart or Walgreens and get a box of crayons and we can sit down and we can color in the coloring book. You want to speak about color. Now, people's like that is fine. I can deal with them. But I have also met a lot of their kids that basic with smile in your face. But the moment you cut your eye the other way with a smile on your face, they got a frown on their face. Like, why are you over here? Why are you doing this? Why are you around us? And matter of fact, me and my wife either met people in this RV park, to be honest, and this is facts, that they never thought black people was in this park. They saw us and basically went back to the wing office and decided to leave because they didn't want to be around black people. So it's sad that it's like that, and it's sad that it's happened. Now, this is just the way we live. And see, when I look at the laws that's changing into the land, it's not the fact like a lot of people screaming Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, and so on. And I'm not even gonna lie. Once upon a time, I got upset. I was like, saying all lives do matter. But then when I noticed and start going through the things recent since the RV life, all lives don't matter. Black lives matter. Because one thing about it, yes, a lot of people do go through things worse than black people, and I'm gonna be straight honest. But it's up to them to get this information out into social media because times have changed. Now, social media pays you for content like this, is what I'm saying, because this what generate income into their platforms. But that's for another topic of a video. So this is a nice empty field that this would have been perfect for like a barbecue area, like barbecue. So I don't know if it's owned by the same owner or somebody different, or who owns that, or I don't know. So if I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, also this part do have a lot of squirrels. It is a fence, and I think this was open when the previous owner owned this at once upon a time. And I guess since he bought it, it's just been pretty much empty. So I don't know. I'm just assuming. Say no trespassing on the fence. Uh, See, that's back over there in the mobile home park area. So back to what I was saying. When we first came, this part had Latinos, older blacks, um, cool occasions, old schools. Um, this part had um, a lot of different foreign people. It looked like a lot of water is down that road, but I would tempt to go if it's too much water in the road and I can't go around. I'll just turn around. But over a period of time, a lot of stuff changed because things just change, just the way life is. I can tell that a lot of people me and my wife talk to in the park, they're not happy. They're very upset. They're not happy with life. Um, since COVID-19 hit, a lot of them was put in a bad situation. They couldn't afford their apartment anymore. They couldn't afford the things they had. Then it hit me. I'm like, hey, the amount of money you pay to be in an RV park and making notes on your RV, if you're making notes on your RV along with the truck you got to use to pull it, you spending more in this lifestyle than you is in a home had from your old house or like apartment. So when me and my wife do the calculations, what we spend here at this park compared to the old park, to be honest, we actually spend more money here than the old part. And the old part was a mobile home, and they recently converted it over to a RV park, and everything was spanking brand new. I mean, from the electrical, from the plumbing, from the light pole, from the laundromat, from the roads. I mean, it was pretty. I mean, we pretty much left because we were just tired of the city we was in. I mean, we've been there since 2012, 2011, 2012 in there. So, we've been there for a very long time and we're just tired, just wanted to get away, plus when we got into the RV life. So, you know, we wasn't tricked into the RV life. This was a choice. Listening to other people's on their YouTube channels. The RV life is perfect. The RV life is this. The RV life is that. RV life is this. And I realized that everything is about a hustle. So you tell people what they want to hear to get them to click on your video, and that's common sense. So as me and my wife kept clicking, 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 seeing so many ads popping up, we weren't paying attention, hit skip on the video sometimes. Sometimes we just watch it because it was good content. We just like what we were seeing, we like what we was hearing, positive things. I mean, some certain videos we saw in the RV life was very negative, but hey, that's part of life. Then until we got into the lifestyle, and we realized everything is not true to what it seems. So I'm making this video because I don't want you to go through what we have been through. I don't want you to be a example, because how many people have to keep making examples? It don't get anywhere in life. So this is the pool. It's totally green. It goes all the way up to 7 feet. That's 5 feet and it's 4 feet. So it starts off from 4 to 5, then I guess 6, then 7 feet and a half. So it's pretty much a deep pool within seconds. So I don't know why, but the understanding we got that I guess code enforcement want them to tear this pool up because they say this pool have cracks in it. And I guess they need them to tear this pool up and basically redo this pool. So I don't know what's up with that. It's weird, it's crazy. So I guess through all this sinkhole that's happening lately, I guess Florida's cracking down while these buildings collapsing and houses sinking in on the ground and all this crazy stuff. So we haven't walked down that road there. Did we walk down that road or no? Oh, we did. But let's walk to the road this way. Okay. All right. So, okay. When I come back, I'll walk down that road. I don't think I walked down that road. So we walk this way. So some people speak to you in the park. Some people won't open their mouth. If you either wave at them, they look right at you because the color of your skin. We have seen people never been around here, just overnight us, and they walk their little dogs and speak to the same person we just spoke to, and they throw their hands up, they smile and kick and laugh with them. And sometimes that's just the way it is. You can't change racism. So, my wife got to a point, she just fed up with them. No matter how much you smile with them, no matter how much you give them your money, they will always hate your color. So a lot of people say, I hate the fact hearing black this. Hey, if you hate of hearing about white people hate black people or foreigners hating black people, guess what? Y'all do something about it. Y'all help sign stuff into laws to push the law that they do got sitting on our president's desk, and his little sorry ass won't do nothing. Unfortunately, I guess me and my wife is not Chinese, so we don't fall underneath that dictionary of protection. So the only thing I notice in America you got to do is pretty much get away. But one thing I learned about a lot of educated peoples, and I'm not just speaking about color, I'm speaking about all peoples. A lot of peoples now realize it would hurt America more for us to pretty much lead the country. And plus for the people who receive their retirement checks. I'm speaking directly to you. If you receive your third of the month check, your retirement check, no matter what it is, by law, you can leave America and don't have to touch state soil anymore. As long as any U.S. embassy in any country you choose to go to or visit. But that's for another topic. So, a lot of people is wondering what's up with Brown's RV life. Well, we are planning on leaving the USA. Is we ever coming back? The answer is no. We met a lot of good peoples who left the USA. We still circulate with them online. Also through WhatsApp out, we talk to them time to time. They, you know, it's funny that certain peoples we don't really know care for care for me and my family more than my own family, and that's sad. Like I tell my wife, what we got here, there's nothing here. I mean, what's here? They don't give us nothing. I mean, it's nothing we got we didn't earn. I think this is an orange tree because I know it's an orange tree on the other side. I walked past it earlier, and it's sad that we all can't get along. It don't matter. We all got to die someday. We all got to leave the planet. Nobody perfect. It don't matter. We went to Mars. We still got to leave the planet. And it irks my nerves to see that you have to get almost on your deathbed to say, I like you. No, you should not get on your deathbed to tell me that you like me because you need somebody to change your diapers. I make sure you can live and die in peace. That's crazy. You should have told me that when you was my age. You should have told me that when I was a kid. Not when you get to the point you about to croak over and now you know that the afterlife is going to make claim. A lot of people have really left. You heard me, Jenny? A lot of people really moved. It wasn't this. Oh yeah, he's still here. Nice. Oh yeah, yeah. He's a cool guy. He was a pimp back in the day. Oh, that's the doggy. You don't want to pet the doggy? Why? Hey, hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey.
Scratch your head. She'll love you for life. How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Now you're a friend for like that.
Yeah. Oh, we still got them doggy treats to the house.
Yes, I think we do. I gotta find it, but yeah, we do.
Yeah. We're gonna bring you some doggy treats. We got doggy treats to the house. She's scared, yeah.
She won't go out when it's raining. Now, why? Because she's gonna get her feet wet.
Oh.
I brought her out earlier, and that one stuffing block I got there, she stopped. I couldn't pull her off. Look, you want to go to the store? Bam, she was in the truck. Lily, what are you doing? I believe when they cut her tail.
Oh, cut it too short.
Too short.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, that's my opinion. Come here. You would have given.
She like you. She like you, Tina.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh yeah.
It is kind of short. Hey, what a hound puppy.
Okay.
All right, let's go and finish your job.
I'll see you later.
See you later. I'll
Bye
give
bye.
you a doggy treat when we come back.
Yeah, I gotta give you a doggy treat, okay? I got something to the house. Oh. Oh, come on.
I mean, if you all walked around again and she seen you down there, she'd sit there until you got there. See, I brought her down from Georgia. Cutie. Her daughter and a friend of hers, Statesboro, met behind her. He let her out and go over there and do her little thing. Got out, got done eating, got out, sitting there, standing there talking about it. She got out to run around again. And when she got done, she come up between the vehicles, looked up at me and looked over at her, jumped in my lap.
Oh.
And when she went to get her, she growled at her. And we've been together now for 4 years.
She like you.
But what I feel like they were gonna do around Hinesville. You ever been around there?
Mm-mm.
There's a lot of snakes and gators. And I felt like later on that night, I don't know, but I told my daughter that. And I'm glad it did take her because I had the feeling they were going to put her out
Oh.
down there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she was too precious. She's got an appointment to get a haircut. All right, let's go. Come on.
Like I'm itching now.
Okay.
See y'all later.
Okay.
Have a good day.
All right. So. Oh, he still stay though.
Oh, look. Got it figured out.
Yeah, that's the guy. He lives in a trailer right there. He converted that trailer into an RV.
You have a fan, so good. Good to see.
Where? Nah, I think he got it AC out the window on the other side. Nah, that's that look the vent thing. You know, like we got on ours. Like most of the RVs got, you know, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to have a place to lay over your head. I don't blame them. Okay, so the AC could be in the back of the RV. I hope he got one. And see, this is the thing I want to show everybody about America. That yes, we all paint a picture that everybody lives good in this country. Everybody got $1 million because of the music industry. Um,
You've done my head so good, I'm on some more.
okay.
Where y'all from?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh, Miami. That's bad about that. Come on. About that.
Oh, the collapse, the building. Yeah, yeah. I can't believe they're still digging out bodies. That's crazy. I can just imagine you're alive and you sat there and seeing something falling in right on top of you. It's just like
Your life flashed for your eyes.
yeah, it's like
They said in the last inspection, the building sunk 6 inches.
Mm-hmm. I heard about that.
Then it started cracking.
Yep. They said that on the day before it fell, somebody came out to inspect the pool.
Right.
And they said the pool was cracking. But around it, it was like they said they had warnings. They had a couple of warnings about the structure of the building, which I don't understand why they took that for granted. But
I don't know. The whole Florida is on the sandbar.
yeah, sinking really.
And I don't see how they can put things that tall, 12, 13 stories,
yeah.
To me, this is my opinion, but to me it seemed like they're trying to copy up north, like New York and California.
Yeah.
What they trying to do, you cannot do that.
Uh-uh.
Their buildings are different.
Well, California is right on that fault line. Hey, it could go anytime.
Yeah. California no different.
Yeah.
No different than California. I don't know what they're trying to do.
Sometimes I want to go back where I come from. It's too darn cold up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Up in South Dakota.
Oh,
yeah, that's way up there.
That's way up there.
That's way up there.
Yeah.
No, that gets real cold too.
Yeah.
You know, I left there in '62 when I went to service, and I went back for my father's, my mother's,
She like you.
and one of my sisters. Everybody's gone except for me and 2 sisters, and all that good stuff. I got a niece up there, but she's more of a bum than she is anything else. We got little kids up in Georgia, two around Savannah, two around Atlanta. Not even got people. What do you call that? Old age?
Yeah.
Y'all have a good day.
Okay.
Come on, little girl.
Now he's a good neighbor. He was in the service in the military way back, way before I was born. Um, he's a very kind guy. I don't know how his past was in his younger age towards color folks. I can't speak about it. I only can speak for now. What I can see is something occurred. He will stand up. He will get in front, and he will say something. It's very hard to find very good peoples like that, no matter if they was negative in their time zone. But time have changed. Matter of fact, I think I'm on the wrong road. We walked this road. Okay, I'm finna cut through here. And I pray that I can live to see his age. Okay. So it's raining, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna walk this road right here, then head back to the house. Because of the rain, I don't want to get sick in the rain. You know, it feel good to us now then to start be barking and stuff. Sound like you got COVID-19 or something. They be like, self quarantine now. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. A lot of people say, oh, you know, people in America live so good. I don't know why, the crime is the way it is or whatever, black people and blah, blah, blah. This is showing you that everybody don't live the lifestyle you think everybody live. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. Because you may go through things in your country, we go through things in our country. We also have kids in the streets starving. We also have homeless people here in our country. We also have the rich, we have the poor, we have the middle class. So we have it all. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's raining really, really bad. I don't know if you guys can see this on my camera. So I guess it's willing to get kind of soaking wet. I guess it ain't gonna hurt me. It's just some rain coming from the sky. Then you also have the evil, like I said earlier, peoples don't like dark skinned peoples. Then you have people who are lesbians that they think they can sleep with every woman they see in the world. So pretty much over here in our country, we got the same thing most of you guys have in your own country. So that means I really got to like you guys to be walking in the rain. See, it's like physically raining. So I'm recording on my cell phone. It's a very good phone. My wife has the same phone, just a different color. I have the green phone and she has the black. Is it black or like a dark gray type? Anyway, I call it a black phone. Oh, the squirrel. Look at the squirrel. You see it like a big old rat. So our RV is right over there, if you can see it. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get the squirrel so people can see it. See the squirrel? Maybe I should call it Squirrel G Life, Gina Life or something.
Because I want to be in the rain. But then again, I'm in the rain.
Yeah. So I stopped here because it poured down a little heavier,
Yeah.
and I don't want to get my phone messed up. Look at the bird flying in there just went into the tree. Yeah. So I'm sitting here waiting on the rain to come down. I'm under this big old wonderful tree. It's actually blocking off some of this water from on us. I know our RV is down there, which this road here we haven't walked it. So I'm trying to wait till the rain can slow down because it is hurricane season. We're in July, and you know how that is. Pretty much, matter of fact, while I'm standing here, I'm gonna show you everything what's around here. Denny's is right over there. So if you walk outside back through the front office way, through that front office and take that sidewalk, walk all the way straight down, it's Denny's. That used to be a casino for adults since Florida and territory kind of changed the laws of casinos. They shut it down. That's a church that opens on Sundays. I don't know if it opens any other day of the week, but I know Sundays, every Sunday that church is open. We haven't been there. We ride past it. Um, I'm not for sure what type of preaching they do, but it is on every Sunday. Then from there, then you have the front office, and then next to you have a Jamaican restaurant. Then from the Jamaican restaurant, you have another hotel. Then from the hotel, you have laundromats, restaurants, and blah blah blah. Across the street, I'm gonna zoom in, 'cause it might be better. Okay. Across the street, there is Shell's gas station. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna walk out some. Let the rain kind of stop a little bit. I wanna try to get much footage I can. I should have filmed all this when I went to the road. I wasn't thinking. That's okay. And this is Berry King. I'm gonna zoom in on Berry King. So Berry King is right across the street. Me and my wife, we never walked across the street. We only drove across the street, but we have walked to Denny's. So I guess we can walk that away since it stopped. They very quiet. They don't mess with nobody. They stick to their stuff. They mind their own business. He don't mess with nobody. He's into the church. He stick and mind his own business. Got his AC hanging out the window. I don't blame him. You know, he got to stay cool. Got to do what he got to do. You know, that there's our RV. Pretty much the only RV in the park that stands out, and that's my truck. Yep. So a lot of people seen that truck on the highway, and a lot of people came to this RV park and seen that big, beautiful RV. Eventually, I'm going to get that RV to my mom because the RV is basically been remodeled. So as you can see, everything on that brand new from the central air unit, from the inside, the flooring, you name it, including the tires on there is brand new. Okay. So if I knew what I knew now about investing that much money into an RV, I would have just saved my money and moved international, pay way less rent for a 3 or 4 bedroom house over there or condo or something, and had a lot of money left over. If I knew today, and that's why we are making the corrections now while we still can, because it don't make sense. Also, somebody converted a school bus into an RV. So it don't make sense that we get down and old and talking about what we should have did and we didn't do it. So that's the biggest mistake with a lot of people. What we should have did, but you didn't do it. Further than that, I mean, a lot of people around here mind their business. They don't care about you playing loud music, not too loud. You know, they don't care about you having company. You know, I can't speak for the front office, but I only can speak for the people who stay around here. Um, a lot of young people have left because, like I said, times and things do change. Because sometimes people don't want young people around certain environments. I'm not saying that all young people is bad. It's some older people is worse than young people's, and that's just facts. A lot of people know exactly what I'm talking about. So I guess we'll walk back. I guess we'll walk that way, walk around, and then walk back to the RV. So my battery is about to die. That's why you heard that ding 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 earlier. It's 20%. I'm actually walking out here in my flea laws. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? It's a lot of sticks in the road. So if you come to this RV park, please be careful with sandals or flip flops because there's a lot of sticks from the trees that falls down. It's all in the road. And be careful because you will cut yourself, you will step on it, and you will penetrate um, through your flip flops or shoes. So I will always love my old RV park I left from. And if you guys is watching and all my old friends, me and my family will always love you. We will always keep you guys in our mind. Hopefully someday in the future we can meet up. Somebody's really getting down barbecuing. There's getting down, ain't it, babe? Beware of security dog. That used to be our old RV used to sit here before we came. So please, everybody, leave your comments, hit your thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the ding ding button. And the next video we're going to be making is us getting to the airport and getting onto the airplane and going international for good. That's going to be the next video of Brown's RV Life. The channel still going to stay the same, Brown's RV Life. It's just, we just going to be pretty much traveling into a different format instead of doing the RV life. So big nice truck, 20-inch rims. I forgot what type. This is mud tires, but I forgot the size of the tires, thickness and stuff. This truck had been painted by Makos in Jacksonville, Florida. It cost us, what, $2,700 to paint this truck? which I totally think it was pretty much a ripoff. But hey, it's cool. Yep. My uncle had some side rails steps he was going to give us when we went down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and he tried to give it to me, but I think he said it was kind of long, so he didn't know that I had to physically get him cut, or maybe can do the job myself. He wasn't for sure, but he knew for a fact it was definitely longer, and it was the newer model. So it would have gave this truck a more updated look than what it looks. These tires, custom made tires, they did not come with this truck. This is aftermarket rims and tires, aftermarket tents on the truck, aftermarket paint job, aftermarket um, side mirror. These tow mirrors, they slide out. Tents on the front windshield, crystal clear headlight. Everything pretty much aftermarket except for this front grille. And this, which I was going to change it out, and but eventually we decided to, like I said, travel international, enjoy life, take that next step out instead of being combined and stuck here. This came with the truck. It got a lock that was already there, so I decided just to keep it. Custom made. Backup camera system on the tag. Upgraded hitch system on there. It's heavy duty. Heavy duty. Took the factory off. Put a heavy duty weight system to be able to pull more weight. Air shocks on here, including airbags. And this is the Chevy Avalanche 1500. I think it's L LT version or something like that. Mako's took all my stuff off, which I don't know why I did not put it back. Including the windshield wrappers is aftermarket. Pretty much, we put a lot of money in this truck. To be honest, we put a lot of money in this truck. A lot of money in this truck. Like I said, the money you spend in the U.S. is ridiculous. It's extremely crazy. So it seems that people is leaving. This barbecue grill I'm gonna give it to my mama, along with this trailer. And the truck we still financing. We haven't paid the truck off. We was going to take the truck with us to the other country we was going to move to. But since we still got notes on it, we decided to not. We only owe, like right now, I think it's $4,600 or $4,500 more on the truck. When we first got into the truck, it came up to like a lot. And when I say a lot, around like $11,000 to $12,000 for this truck. And I think this truck is I forgot what year it is. But Chevy Avalanche, I think the highest they made them is a 05, is the highest, or 06 or 05, something like that. Then they came out with the newer versions, but they're smaller. So, me and my wife decided to give it back to the finance company when we no longer need it. I mean, because it's not going to do us no good. And it don't make sense for my mom to try to take over the notes because it's just too much above her pay rate. And, with her trying to live her own personal lifestyle. So, you know, thank you for watching this video. Once again, please subscribe and leave your comments. Share this video with friends and families. And thank you for watching Brian's RV Life. And wait for the next video.